in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year back in Week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie. 44. I got you. Fofo's the mic. Mike Fofo.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. back to throw. Ryder. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
As he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run with Balaj. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Throwing on 1st down. Ryder.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 24. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Open space inside the 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs are able to strike.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And that That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Balaj. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Ryder. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a play fake here on first down. To Gordon, out left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Balaj. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Tight end, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
McCann's got it teed up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Ryder rolling to his right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Ryder. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They run it with Balaj. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Kyle Pitts
punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
McCann's got it teed up. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
March 22, March 22. You ain't going nowhere.
On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kalen Ballage, 77 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Wait, 20! Smell fear in that offense. Hey, check it.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mostert. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Hey, 66. 44 the mark. 44 the mark. Check. Switch out there.
Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
44.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Raheem Mostert, 36 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return is Hines. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. To throw on 2nd down. Ryder, a throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Back to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bucs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turn.